doing the phone thing. So before I start running my mouth, let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear. I'm gonna try not to move the phone so much, so don't make those funny ass noises that you hear on the playback. I'm gonna try to prop this phone up. I need something to prop the phone up. You figure as much gadgets as I got up in here, and I do got some serious gadgetry, that I would have something that would prop the phone up. So that'll work. See, look, figured it out already. Figured it out already. Now we ain't got to deal with the noises. Okay? Me adjust my lighting here. I like to have my lighting right. Okay, so we are on deck. Let me put this down here. We are on deck. Nah, that ain't gonna work. What's good, people? Type in comments. Let me know you're here. What's going on, y'all? All right. Yeah, we are eloquently petty. You know, you're nobody till they hate you. Hold on. I got to get it right in here. I got to get it right in here. So, just for an explanation, for those who missed the first stream, I am doing this on my phone because they will not let me use StreamYard. For some reason, I cannot attach this channel to StreamYard. Maybe until I get the proper amount of watch hours up in those things, then I'll be able to use StreamYard. Then y'all will get the full experience that y'all used to get from me. The other videos on this channel are recorded, pre-recorded, uploaded, but as far as streaming is concerned, I can't use my fabulous cameras and lenses until I can get on StreamYard or one of these platforms and, do my thing. What's going on, y'all? Y'all see the video title? All right, that's what we're going to be talking about. Let's start off with this whole Jada versus Spesh thing. Let me see who's up in here. I see you. What's going on, B? Ausberger Introvert. Leon, I see you. Say you about to clock out from wage slavery. This time I got the phone set up over here, so I ain't got to be moving it around. You ain't got to be here in my hand. Brush over the speaker or the receiver a million times. How many of y'all been keeping up with this Jadakiss thing? How many of y'all been keeping up with this Jada thing, man? I ain't gonna talk about that too long because it's not really the main topic. But I find it interesting. I mean, a lot of y'all are not from New York, man. Y'all probably ain't really following this whole Jadakiss versus 48 Spesh. That sound like some New York shit to some of y'all. Like, we don't give a fuck about them New York rappers. Fuck New York. Matter of fact, Marcus, fuck you. Dropping too many F-bombs too early in the video. I need to chill. Trying to clean it up on this one. You know what I'm saying? Trying just a little bit. Got 20 people in here before we start. And I'm really on this. Before we start, I need a like. Click that like button. Click that like button, please. Click that like button. Get that out the way. I want to see the little hearts and hundreds or whatever pop up. I'll see it if you do it. Hit that like button. Please, do that. Do that for me. Let's get this channel popping. So I can not look like an amateur here at some point. Let's get this channel popping. Hit that like button. Now, I haven't heard much from this kid. I know he's nice, though. I know he's nice. I know he's dope. But we know Jada. I'm very familiar with Jada. He's a double O. He said, I don't know about the topic, but yeah, we don't know Jada very well. Pardon me, we do know Jada very well. My bad. We do know Jada very well. See, you got me saying wrong shit, bro. We do know Jada very well. And this will get interesting. Okay, 38 Spesh ain't no slouch. He's not a slouch by any stretch of the word. So this will get interesting. I need more likes, man. I got 5 likes. Ain't no super chats, ain't no cash apps. We running and gunning here. Give me them likes. Get them likes up, please. Come on, Playboy. Come on. If you ain't hit that like button yet, as you come in, hit that like. That's right. I'm begging for likes. Gotta get this shit popping. Likes. Okay? How you doing? How you doing? For everybody that's new to me, my name is Marcus. If you ain't never seen me on YouTube before, my name is Marcus. This is Eloquently Petty. We're gonna be talking about all type of shit, celeb wise and everything else. And today's main topic is really the Tate brothers. We're gonna talk about the Tate brothers. Dre, I see you said Jada was clowning New York rappers for not showing up to the Knicks parade. But yeah, today's main topic is the Tate brothers, right? But yeah, man, this 48 Spesh, this is what I'll say about 48 Spesh, and then it even kind of relates to the recent situation that we seen with 50 Cent T.I. Now T.I. vet, T.I. ain't 38 Spesh. T.I. got notches under his belt. He got stripes on his shoulder. He do. T.I. got a chevron. T.I. is lyrical. T.I. is dope. T.I. still puts out good music to this day. But what T.I. attempted to do was drag 50 at 50 out for like a back and forth type of, versus type thing. And everybody's like, oh, 50's talking is good for hip hop, this and that and third, because you seen Drake get dragged by Kendrick and this type of thing. And hip hop fans, they on some shit like they just want to see battles. They just want to see people get dragged, whether it becomes real beef or not. The audience doesn't really care about that. Somebody gets shot and they'll be like, oh, look, black on black crime, and look, in hip hop, we need to, stop the violence and all that bullshit that they say. But they be fanning the flames for this type of shit. What's going on? Hey, I see you, bro. Nightfall drop. What's going on, bro? Mr. O. What's going on, man? Yo, at some point, I'm going to need, once I get set up with this, I'm going to need some of you guys to chime in with your opinions and thoughts and things like that. But where I'm going is this. So now 38 Spesh is coming at Jadakiss. I don't know how this started. I don't know what made 38 Spesh choose Jada in particular. But Jada is over 50 years old. A lot of these guys that these dudes are coming at are over 50. They over 50. They got wives and kids. They got businesses. They got other shit to do, other shit to tend to, than to do the long back and forth with some upstart new dude who should be going at the dudes in the era that they're in. Why go at Jadakiss? Why not go at like somebody that's closer to your age range, your era? That's like, like wanting to fight Muhammad Ali or something. Like you try to fight dudes like that's past their prime. And then people will say, it's good for hip hop. It's goofy shit. Goofy shit. It's like Jake Paul, like, yeah, we're going to really give you respect. Ooh, you beat Mike Tyson at whatever age, and then half of us don't even believe that you really beat Mike Tyson. You fight somebody for your age. Battle somebody in your age group. 008 says, from the South and never cared much for T.I. Nah, I'm going to give T.I. his props. Even if he's not your favorite artist, he's not trash. He's not whack. He's definitely not whack. Okay, so they did a track together and Spesh said he washed him. Why? Like, okay. So what was the point in doing that? See, I know a lot of y'all supported Kendrick, but it was like unnecessary. I understand hip hop is competitive. But it's like, yo, if nobody's coming at you with no smoke, well, then why? Especially when a lot of this stuff goes left, and we know it, but we encourage it. We encourage it. It's good for hip hop. Not really. Not really. Why? No, it's good for your entertainment. You wanna watch it. You wanna see blood. You wanna see a Mandingo contest, a Mandingo fight. That's what you wanna see. This ain't about nothing else. Drake made some good records in that battle. Y'all still shitting on him because y'all just wanted to see somebody's head get chopped off. That's what y'all want to see. I want to see. Look, I can enjoy hip hop music without battles. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with battles. I have a problem with beefs. There's a difference between a battle and a beef, and a lot of these battles turn into beefs. Okay, a lot of these battles become beefs. I don't think that the 38 Spesh Jadakiss situation will turn into anything. At least I don't think so. Right? But you do a verse with somebody. I don't know whose record was it on. I don't know who record it was on, or if it was on Jadakiss record. But to come out and just be like, yo, I washed him. Why? Did somebody ask him, yo, how you think you did? Meta, what's going on? We talking about that 38 Spesh Jadakiss issue. I just want to know. Okay, look, you felt like you washed him. You felt like you had the best verse on there. But why do it? You so early in your career. You might cannabis yourself. What I got? 8 likes? Come on, man. How many people up in here, man? This is like 7 people. I got 8 likes. I guess. But anyway, let's talk about this Andrew Tate thing, which is my real well, you know what? Before I get into the Andrew Tate thing, let's talk about this woman, right? Did y'all hear about the woman that shot the kid in the back of the head because he came to see her daughter? Right? Hold on, let me. Shot him in the back of the head as he was leaving her place. And this was in Memphis. Okay. What is this? Oh, no. This is something else. I was going to say on Facebook Live. So let's go to here. So I shot him. Memphis woman charged in fatal shooting of man hiding under bed. Right? What's going on, TCW? I see you. So Kendra Scott is charged with first-degree murder and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Officers say they responded to a shooting call at a home on the 3000 block of Travis Road. When they arrived at the scene, they found a man dead near the front porch. The man, who has been identified as Rodarius. What's up with these names y'all be having in the South, man? Now, I know in New York we done had some names, Raekwon, Fuquan, Taekwon, Shaquem, and shit like that. But y'all be like Latavius, Flotavius, Quatavius, Quavius, Latatatatativius, Stevens. What's up with these names y'all be having in the South, man? First time I heard somebody joke about that, I thought it was a joke until I read the indictment for Young Thug and I seen all those names. When I seen all those names on Tavius, y'all need to chill, man. If you got a name like this, don't name your son after you. You're setting him up for failure. I'm not hiring Glocktavius. My man said, hi and bye. Peace and peace. Anyway, I'm not hiring Glocktavius. My man came here to say hi and bye. That's hilarious. Shout out to you. What is this, Deadly Arrow? So she shot the dude in the back of the head. Said the woman, later identified as Kendra Scott, stated to police that she saw a dude under my kid's bed and I did what I had to do. She's not going. I don't think so. So officers said that they then spoke with a neighbor who told them he heard banging, and when he came outside, he saw a man shot near the front porch. The neighbor also said he saw Scott standing in the front yard saying, I shot him," while still holding the gun. Scott was then detained and taken in for questioning. A juvenile who was a witness at the residence in the 3000 block of Travis Road, also interviewed by investigators. The juvenile allegedly told them that Morton had been invited inside the home and came in through the back door at 1 a.m. Investigators said the juvenile told them Scott came around 1:30, knocking loudly at the front door and yelling, "Who's at my house?" The juvenile stated that she was scared of Scott because she had a gun in her hand, visibly angry, and that Scott previously told her, "If I see a boy in the house, I will put a hole in his ass." That's what it says. When the juvenile finally let Scott in the home, Morton was found hiding under a bed in the juvenile's room. As Morton was leaving the residence, he and Scott got into a verbal argument, with Scott yelling to him, "Get out of my house, bitch." Why are you arguing with a woman got a gun in her hand? That's probably not smart. It's probably not smart. As Morton was leaving the residence, he and Scott got into a verbal argument, with Scott yelling to him, "Get out of my house, bitch." Once Scott and Morton made it to the front porch, the juvenile said she heard one gunshot. Scott does not have a bond set and is scheduled to appear in court on Monday. Shout out to all my Tennessee people. If you are from Tennessee, type a 1 in the chat. If you are near Tennessee, type a 1 in the chat. If you are in Memphis, type a 1 in the chat. This is a 36-year-old woman. She's charged with murder after allegedly shooting and killing a man she found hiding under her daughter's bed. Let me tell you what's going to happen here. Hold on. Let me. This is another article. Charged with first-degree murder and possession of a firearm, and after allegedly shooting and killing the man who was hiding under her daughter's bed. Unaliving. Am I supposed to say unaliving? Unaliving. Internet stupid shit. Officers responded to the 3000 block. Right? An arrest affidavit obtained by people that was submitted by the Memphis Police Department to the state of Tennessee. Upon arriving on the scene, police found an unresponsive man lying in the front yard, suffering from a gunshot wound to the back of the head. Back of the head. I did what I had to do. Shot him in the back of the head. The back of the head. This ain't gonna work out for you. The man who was tentatively identified as Rodarius, there goes that name again, Rodarius Morton, was pronounced dead at the scene. His age has not been released. So we don't know how old this guy is. Immediately, I'm seeing stuff online saying that this was like some grown man dealing with a young girl. Said it will be pled down to manslaughter. She'll get probation because all she did was kill a black man, even if he was unarmed and uninvited. I don't know. I don't know if she'll get manslaughter. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is going to work out for her like that. I see you, Nightfall. I don't think it's going to work out for her like that. So let me continue with this. And this in the South. So the juvenile in the home at the time of the incident told investigators they had, see, they don't want to say the sex of the juvenile. They had invited the victim into the home earlier in the night without their mother's knowledge. So it's a young girl. Underage girl. I did what I had to do. Spoke to the neighbor, I shot him. We read that already. Okay. who's at my house. It's pretty much the same thing. So you got into it with this guy, and you kept your promise to your daughter that the next person that come in here is gonna get shot. You killed him. Okay? You shot him in the back of the head. This man wasn't posing no threat to you. Now, Rick Chow, who we spoke about a couple videos ago, shot Cyrus Belton in the back. This man here we talking about, he wasn't carrying a gun. The only thing they might try to do to exonerate this woman and try to turn her into some type of hero is to make it out that this guy was some sort of like sexual deviant. Okay? So Nightfall says, exactly, this is why I balk a lot of times when it comes to women talking about older men grooming young girls. Yeah, the girls be looking for old dudes. We know that. When we was that age, the girls that was our age was rocking with older dudes. We know this already. It's not new to us. We lived it. All of these generations lived it. Right? Got older women dealing with you. It's cool. When you are a white guy dealing with younger women, it's cool. We want to talk about Jerry Lee Lewis. We want to talk about Elvis. You want to talk about, list goes on. As a black man, there's specific rules as to where you ought to put your Johnson. And keep it clean. Y'all know how I talk. I'm trying real hard, y'all. She shot the man in the back of the head, though. More likes, please. 21 people in here, 15 likes. I need more. Thumbs up, please, 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 please. Yesterday's video got 102 on. I got a phone call through my phone. See, this is why I can't do streams on the phone. Because people will call me and it'll fuck with the stream. Let me text my cousin and let her know I am live on this call. So, Born, what's good, bro? What's good? So, they're gonna try to turn this woman into some sort of hero. And they're gonna demonize this man. They're gonna demonize this man and turn him into some sort of predator. I don't know the kid's age, but I'm sure he's young. I'm sure he's a young dude. Right? I'm sure he's a young dude. I don't see her getting manslaughter though. I don't see her getting manslaughter back of the head. I don't see her getting manslaughter. It really, man, I don't know. She can't. She ain't got no bond. She ain't got no bond. They're gonna try to flip it. Y'all remember that other chick, right? The chick who was like, she was like, and people gonna get mad. Let me be careful how I say this. The chick that my cousin cursing me out. The chick that she shot the dude while he slept. This is in Florida. Remember the girl, she shot the dude that she tried to play like he was like some sort of abuser, but what it really was, she was selling box and he was the customer, and she had a boyfriend, and she told her boyfriend, yo, this dude got paper. He got paper. So boyfriend told her, yo, rob him. So she did, shot him in the back of the head. She got sentenced for murder, went to jail, but then they started this campaign to get her out of jail. They got her out by painting her as some sort of underage, like, molested, whatever. But yeah, that's what they did, and they got her out. They got her out. That's how that worked. Let's talk about the Tate brothers. I ain't gonna keep y'all on these videos going. These little phone lives ain't gonna be the 3-hour lives y'all used to. Let's talk about the Tate brothers. The Tate brothers got arrested again. What's this 13-year-old boy killed during sleepover after gunman fires dozens of shots into Georgia home? That's crazy. Yeah, Centoya Brown. Absolutely. That's who I'm talking about. Let me type her name in real quick. But when did we gonna go into we're gonna go into the Tates. So now she's 38 years old. So she's an American author and speaker who was convicted of robbing and murdering the person who bought her from sex trafficking. Brown, who was the victim of child sex trafficking at the time of the incident in 2004, claimed that Johnny Allen had paid her $150 to have sex with her and that she feared for her life during their encounter, leading her to shoot him. Brown was found guilty of robbing and murdering Allen and was sentenced to life imprisonment at 16. This is what they sold her as, this, to get her out. So you was selling pussy for $150. You've been in the same guy's house more than once. Who was trafficking you? Who was your pimp? You killed the customer. He wanted the trafficker. Who was your pimp? You were being trafficked by who? At any rate, let's get to the Tates. So, Andrew Tate and his brother got arrested again. So let's read their situation. The Tate brothers arrested by U.S. Marshals in Miami on UK extradition request over EPAR and trafficking charges, right? The same charges they had them on before. These guys have cooked up some new charges, right? U.S. Marshals arrested social media influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate in Miami Saturday on an extradition request from the United Kingdom following an investigation into actual, this is my word, I'm going to say, actual offenses reported by 7 victims, according to the UK Crown Prosecution Service. So this time they got some people. Before they ain't had no people. This time they got some people. UK officials accused the brothers of abusing women in the east of England region, just north of London. Get out of here. Just north of London between 2010 and 2017. So this is some old shit. This is some old shit. Yeah, they digging. They really want these guys. They really want these guys. Andrew Tate, a self-proclaimed misogynist with billions of views online, faces 42 charges, including trafficking, indecent images of a child, and assault. According to the UK Crown Prosecution Service and Bedfordshire Police, Tristan Tate faces 17 charges, including assault, and trafficking. Officers from our major crime unit have been working closely alongside the Crown Prosecution Service and both national and international law enforcement agencies as part of this complex investigation. The DOJ confirmed U.S. Marshals arrested the Tate brothers pursuant to extradition adding the arrests were made in accordance with the treaties and law enforcement agreements governing Justice Department extraditions. The brothers will appear in Miami federal court on Monday. Their attorney, Joseph McBride, told CNN on Sunday. The brothers are expected to reject the extradition request, McBride added. The brothers are innocent, McBride said, and criticized the UK's move to seek extradition. There is a long-standing agreement between the UK and Romanian governments that the UK would not seek extradition while the Romanian proceedings are pending. Those proceedings are ongoing right now. That agreement exists because no nation gets to trample the judicial sovereignty of another for political convenience. In a statement posted to X, McBride said the brothers were arrested for their politics and being held in solitary confinement. The brothers were in Washington, D.C. earlier this month where they held political meetings. CNN has reached out to Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer, if that's how you pronounce that, for information about where and how the brothers are being held. Romanian prosecutors previously accused the brothers of trafficking women across Romania, the United Kingdom, and the U.S., and sexually exploiting them. The Tates have repeatedly rejected the allegations made against them in that case. CNN has reached out to Romania's Justice Ministry for comment on their arrests. Advocates have warned against the pair's rising tide of influence among boys and men. See that? That's what this is really about. Advocates have warned against the pair's rising tide of influence among young boys and men. Andrew Tate is known for his aggressive speech about male dominance, female submission, and wealth. At one point, he was suspended from major social media platforms. The brothers, who have dual American and British citizenship, face dozens of new charges added on to previous charges brought by the Crown Prosecution Service after evidence was submitted by police, authorities said. The new charges were brought after officials had investigated reports made by 4 additional victims in the East England areas of Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire. Andrew Tate is also facing a civil suit in the UK, which is being brought by 4 women who accused the social media influencer of EPAR. A spokesperson for Tate previously told CNN that their client categorically denies these unproven and untested allegations. Matthew Jury, an attorney representing the 4 women, welcomed Tate's arrest. We do not yet know whether these new charges relate to the complaints made by my clients or by other women, Jury said in a statement on Sunday. But any step that advances the proper administration of justice deserves to be welcomed. Let me stop for a second, because there's more. There's more. Regardless of what you think about these guys, anybody with a lick of sense know that this is a political witch hunt. Regardless, I don't care what you think about these dudes. You know, I agree with some of the stuff that Tate says. Some of the stuff I disagree with. It's irrelevant. It's not the point. It's not the point. All this stuff about sexually exploiting, I mean, what is Instagram? What is OnlyFans? These dudes ran a web, like a web chat, a web stream company. And girls got on there and they made money. They made money. They made money. It's amazing to me how women could do the exact same thing and not be called traffickers. But as soon as a man is supervising the situation, the name of it turns way more egregious. I find that interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Again, regardless of what you think of these dudes, this is political. There's other things that these guys speak on outside of, how to treat women, relationships with women, and things like that. They speak on political things. They speak on political topics, and I think that there are important people that need them to shut up. I think there are important people that need them quiet. It's just my opinion. Whether you like what they say or not, whether you like them as human beings or not, it's political, right? They tried it before. They tried to get some women up against these dudes. Women have worked with these guys. Do I think like they talk about pictures of children? I don't nah. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm open to being wrong, but I don't see it. I'm open to evidence coming out that may or may not change my mind. I'm open to it. But there seems to be a pattern of witch hunt here, in my opinion. If you haven't clicked that like button, please. If you haven't clicked the like button yet, click the like button. But what I'm seeing a pattern of a witch hunt. This is McCarthyism, in my opinion. Right? That's what this is about. You can't get them on anything else, so you got to find some women. And, we all know that when they're trying to get guys on trafficking or these sex crimes, all you got to do is give a woman enough money or offer them something, and they'll say whatever you want them to say. They did it to Cosby. They did it to a few others. You might get one woman that'll say, they offered me this, and I said no because it's wrong. In a whole lot of cases, you see that one chick will say that. Right? But on average, you offer a woman life-changing money, she'll lie. Now, just got arrested. They're going to reject the extradition. I didn't know you could do that, but I guess they're going to do it. Right? They came here to get away from Romania and away from Europe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that even if they beat this, these people that's after them are not going to stop until they get them locked up. Right now, the best thing to accuse a man of is some sort of sex crime, because then you get the public against him. That's the best thing to do right now, is accuse anybody that you want to take down. Your Diddy, your Jay-Z, and the Tate brothers. Anybody that you want to take down, you got to accuse them of a sex crime. All you got to do is get a woman to cry and say he did X, Y, Z to me, or he treated me bad, or whatever. It's easy. That is the climate that we're living in right now. Just got to say it. And if you don't got hard body evidence that she's lying on you, you're in trouble. If you ain't got hard body evidence that proves you was east while she said you was west, you in trouble. If you look, I'll tell you this. Go to public places. Be on camera. People mad. Everything's under surveillance. That might save you. It might save you. I tell black men, invest in a body camera. We all got these phones and things like that. No, you need a dedicated camera with a timestamp. You could turn it on, turn it off at your leisure. Go to Amazon and look into getting a body cam. might save you from doing serious time or worse. Body cam. You turn it on, turn it off. If nothing go down, you know. You want to back it up to the cloud, back it up on a drive, whatever. Video of you walking around every day, doing your mundane bullshit. One day somebody say, hey, he was over here and he did this to me. Officer, ladies and gentlemen of the court, may we present this video from October 28th of me doing absolutely nothing but playing Fortnite that day in question. Here's the timestamp. Here's the metadata. Date and time of me doing absolutely nothing. Keena! Wow, hey. Telling these gentlemen how to protect themselves, Keena. Keena. Got love for you. You still signed up to me. You still subscribe to me. Got love for you, Keena. Shout out to you. Everybody show Keena some love, man. She's Wreck Mob. Still got love for him, Wreck. We got our little issues, but still got love for him. Shout out to MREC. Okay? Shout out to MREC. Kobe, what's going on? But you need a body cam, fellas. You need a body cam. Just in case, you know. Keena, they won't let me stream on StreamYard, so I got to do the phone thing. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm building up these watch hours. It's technical YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Body cam, little recording device, your voice memo. If you got an iPhone, you got voice memo in your apps. Put that on your first page. Put that on your first page. Right? So, anytime something pop off, accident in the car, police stop, whatever, turn that shit on. Turn that shit on. That's what you should be doing. This situation, again, Andrew Tate is not somebody that I agree with all the time. Sometimes he says some wild shit. He said, watching as I'm on my break, got to go back in 10 minutes. Keena, I appreciate you. Give me a like, Keena. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I'm definitely in the building. I'm going to try to be streaming on here every day. I want y'all, make sure you got the notifications on all. Turn on that bell. People are telling me they're not getting notifications. If you're not getting notifications, it's probably because you got to turn on that bell. This channel is not shadow banned or anything like that. It's a brand new channel. So it should not be shadow banned or anything like that. Yeah, TCW says, don't forget that external storage. Absolutely. Absolutely. But turn on the notifications on this channel because I will be here. I will be here. But black men, body cam. Like you the police. Put it right here. Like a lavalier. Body cam. Okay, if you got to make payments on it. Body cam. Okay, so let's read the rest of this. Am I done with this? No. Said, okay, okay, Matthew Jury. Let me see. We don't know about the... okay. The brothers left Romania after Romanian authorities lifted travel restrictions on them, arriving in Florida in February 2025. Upon their arrival, they found themselves at the heart of another criminal investigation. They had taken aim at Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who previously suggested that they were not welcome in his state. Beefing with politicians. This is serious. When Americans who are unfairly imprisoned abroad return home, you betray them, Andrew Tate said on X last year. You better nail me now. Let's go. Arrest me. Thomas said, Thomas, the Bedfordshire police official, said, there is no place for male violence against women and girls. There's no place for it. He's correct. I think that I just need to see proof of this, right? So we will continue to work tirelessly to support victims and investigate all reports um, made to us. So there's another. This is CNN, by the way. This is the heading of this one. Misogynistic influencer Andrew Tate has left Romania for the U.S. So who is he? Oh, this is old. Misogynistic influencer. Yeah, they're not gonna leave these guys alone until they got them locked up, like on a life sentence. So they want to get these dudes some numbers. They want to get these dudes some numbers. I don't know how they make their money now. Was it Revelator? What's going on, bro? They want to get these dudes some numbers. They're not gonna stop until they give these dudes serious numbers. Yeah, man. I might close this out soon. Um, I'm tempted to do a stream about this Nolan Wells situation, but I don't want to do too much of the other stuff, man. But sad what happened to that kid. I'll just touch on it. Sad what happened to that kid. And I don't see any of these kids getting charged for that. I don't see it happening. There's no way in the world that a group of black kids could have went out with a white kid and got back without him, and they wouldn't be going through nothing right now. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Let me go to the CNN main page and see what's really going on right now. But yeah, man, they're not going to leave them guys alone until they got them locked up on some serious charges. And from what I understand, the Romanian issue is still ongoing. It's still ongoing. But at any rate, man, yo, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna turn on the notifications. I will be here. We're gonna see what else is popping. Might even be back later tonight. What time is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Maybe it's too late for y'all. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. So did you see the story about the mom that ate part of her son? No, ate part of it. Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. Wallbang, are you serious? Hold on. When you say ate part of her son, like, what do you mean? Like, are you serious? Mother had mouth swabbed by investigators after her son 4 found dead in possible act of cannibalism. It's not black people. I'm going to touch on this. This is Australia. This ain't out here. Australian mom had her mouth forensically examined by investigators amid a cannibalism probe into the death of her son, who was found dead with a mutilated arm in a scene so disturbing. Officers were offered support services. They offered support services to the officers. The 32-year-old woman was arrested and charged with domestic violence murder after officials in Wyong discovered the body of a 4-year-old child with significant arm injuries. Yeah, this is crazy. This is wild. The child may have been dead for days. Investigators obtained an urgent court order after the grisly discovery to forensically examine the mouth of the woman before she was cuffed and charged. What made them decide to do that to her? It must be related to the kid's injuries, bite marks, and things of that nature. I got the article right here, T. I got the article. Oh, you said part of his leg, so not this one. Hold on. Hold on. So there's more than one mother eating a kid? What kind of eat their young shit is this? There's more than one? Hold on. Several reports made to authorities before mother allegedly murdered son. Let me see this one. No, this is the same one. Cannibal mom. Yeah, you gonna have to inbox me that one. Send me a DM because I got my tablet here. Send me a DM of that story. All I'm seeing is Australian mom. That's all I'm seeing. But this is crazy. Oh, okay, so you sent me something else here. What is this? Google research: a porn featuring violence against women is more popular amongst women than men. That's interesting. This is gender studies for men. Oh, this is some group. Let me join that group. But we ain't gonna get too deep off into that. But like I said, this is crazy. That's crazy. If there's more than one article out there, more than one incident of women eating their children. Oh, you just sent it to me. Oh, you just sent it to me. I see you. I see you. See. So let me do this, and this will be. I'm a speak on this, and then I'm gonna check this out. Then I'm gonna be out. Um, a mother has been arrested for eating her 4-year-old son last week. This looks like they both 4-year-olds. This look like the same case, bro.
Has been arrested for eating her 4-year-old son last week. This happened in Australia. So as of 8 days ago, this is the photo of the mom and the son. Their faces are blurred out and their identities are still hidden right now because the investigation is ongoing. Revealing the mother would reveal the child, most likely, especially with social media today. Turns out the mom had a pretty clean record except for like a few drunk driving incidents that happened like years ago, a long time ago. But 18 months ago, they're not releasing all the details yet. 18 months ago,
Same case.
Child Services was contacted about the pair. More details have not been released yet, so you're probably about to hear a lot about this and a bunch of true crime stuff. But she called the police on herself, I guess, is what I'm understanding. And she told the police when they arrived that she had eaten part of her son. So it's a weird cannibalist situation right now.
Yeah, same case, bro. Same case. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, I was hoping that there weren't multiple examples of women eating their 4-year-old. Get them likes. Likes, please. It's probably all the likes. But look, shout out to y'all, man. This is Eloquently Petty. We're moving on from the bullshit. Yesterday got 120 likes. Hardly got anybody subscribe to this shit. So 120 likes is a lot for a small channel. We starting back from scratch. And yeah, man. Moving on your left. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for jumping in here, man. turn on the notifications so I could jump on here. I'm gonna be, scheduling these videos so y'all can see them beforehand. Hopefully y'all get the notification before they start. And then if time permits, I'll inbox you for those of you who got me on Facebook. Y'all already know. Hit y'all with the DMs. Choking. I'm choking. Anyway, y'all already know what it is. It's been an hour on here, man. This is Eloquently Petty Marcus Aurelius. Y'all already know how I do. You're nobody till I hate you. Okay? Uppity Negro swag forever. 100.